All right, our next act is our very own co-host, Chris Timoney. Well, with no further ado, take it away, Chris.
Motivational speaker / mob hitman Joey Pazziali. And I come in and I give my motivational speech and hopefully get some laughs out of it. And it's the producers. They did an experimental run back in the, November through the month. We had a bunch of shows and played all around Improv Boston, Somerville Theater. And, it was experimental. It was their first run. They liked how it went. So they changed up the script a little bit, added some characters, got a director, then they're doing this whole, they're really getting behind it. So they're kind of, it's like a big production. And I actually, I'm very anxious to see how this turns out. But it should be very good, very entertaining.
But I've had two people go to even more extreme lengths, like announcing big-time medical things on Facebook. Two people that I know, not just people I randomly found on the internet. I've known, spoken to them, been in the same room with them, friends. They've used it to announce that they have cancer. And I'm like, what? You're using Facebook to announce cancer? And one of them was like, right out of her doctor's appointment, OMG, just found out I have cancer, WTF. I'm like, no. I'm a very private person when it comes to any medical ailments, I'm going to tell you all right now, I got a little eczema back here. I don't even think I've told anyone that. So, very private when it comes to medical conditions. Never mind using Facebook or the internet to tell people I have cancer. I'm so private, if I ever got cancer, I might not tell anyone. You might not know until I've died. Until you're at the wake, waiting in line like 40 people deep. And I'm in the box. How'd it go? Cancer. Oh, snap. I might not even let anyone know then. I might not tell you until I come back to haunt you. You'll be at home. Whoa, hey, dude, what's going on? Sorry I haven't been around. I died of the cancer. Whoa. What's going on Facebook? I can't get online. Whoa. Sorry I've been around. Crazy. And I hope I don't sound like that. That's the ghost sound. Boo! I hope that doesn't happen, because I'd be like, damn, where did I pick up this speech impediment? I didn't have that living. Boo! I don't know. It's just how we talk up here. Boo! Anyhow, plunging on bravely. Okay, so we're in Massachusetts. You all know how bad the drivers are. Okay, so I merge onto 95 the other day. Middle of the day, afternoon, weekday, no traffic. Middle lane, someone's doing like 40, maybe 45 miles an hour. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what is this person doing? Traffic's starting to build up. And it's just clearly this woman was lost. And this is nothing against women drivers. She's just sitting there doing about like 40, 45 in the middle of the highway. Not even, there's like, the next exit's like 5 miles away. And she's sitting there like this. And I'm like, there's only 3 people where it's acceptable to do 40 or 45 in the middle of the highway. Old people, Asian people. Oh, I went there. You all know they drive slow. Or anyone receiving oral sex while driving. Women, you probably won't know about this, but guys, you will. Because they all look the same. They're all like this. And then when they're done driving, they all look the same too. It's like, oh. Because the old person's excited they're still alive. The Chinese person's excited that after 7 hours, they've gone 13 miles. And, of course, the guy getting oral sex is just excited anyway. So, unless you're doing those 3 things, don't be doing under 50 on the highway. So summertime's coming. I'm a tropical people. I love the summertime, not a winter fan. But the summertime brings up a personal day-to-day dilemma for me. I got a little bit of the OCD, if you know what I'm saying. A little bit of a germaphobe, Need the clean hands. Sometimes little doors and lock stuff, I'm not some weirdo counting tiles. Those people are crazy. But, So got a little bit of that, a little bit of the OCD, but at least I don't have any STD. Knock on wood. Nor am I some nerd in the basement with BO playing D&D. Just a little OCD. I take the train a lot. In Boston, I used to live in New York, used to always ride the subway, so I like public transportation. Take the T a lot. I like it in the wintertime. I love it in the wintertime because, you can hold on, wearing gloves, don't have to worry about catching some germs or, stage 4 SARS, don't have to worry about any of that. But in the summertime, unless you're a southern woman and it's like close to Easter or the Derby, Kentucky Derby, you can't be wearing gloves out, And in the subway, it's hot. There's like sweat dripping and people are drooling. There's like melted earwax all over. It's gross. It's gross. It's a germaphobe's nightmare. I'm hoping one of these years someone comes out with a fashionable men's summer glove. Fashionable men's summer glove. That's what I need to exist in the city in the summertime. Just a little sun, shorts, t-shirt, sandals, and put on my summer gloves, The problem is there's no way that won't look gay. There's no way. There's no way that won't look like, hey, where'd you get those gloves? You steal from some like figure skating outfits costume? The only way that couldn't be gay is if, the gloves would have to be black or like silver, maybe red. And they definitely have to have, like on them, they have to have like skull and crossbones or like fire or like, two chicks making out or, a keg or like, weed or have to say kick ass or two chicks making out. That would be the only way that could be not gay, wearing a glove in the summertime if you're a man and wearing shorts. So hopefully one of these years, one of these designers will come up with that. Yeah, so we'll see about that. What else here? Oh, you know what? I'm really, politics aside, I voted for Barack. I'll come out and say that. I'm a registered independent voter. But, politics aside, you got to admit, Barack and Michelle, or as I like to call him, Barry-O, I like to personalize it. I don't have any friends named Barack. I know one guy whose name kind of sounds like Barack, but there's all different. Well, there's a K and a B in it, but not, so I don't, it helps me personalize. Say, hey, Barry-O, there's Barry, big Barry-O, and there's Michelle. Attractive, right? Attractive, right? A lot of women find Barack sexually attractive. Men, Michelle, she's fit. That would be, hey, who wouldn't, right? I would. I'd put that on my wall, mantle. Michelle, and a Golden Globe Award. So it's great to see that Barry and Michelle are bringing sexy back to the White House, back to Pennsylvania Avenue. It's been a long time. Really, it's been since, like, the Kennedys, back in the 60s, since we've had, like, an attractive, vibrant, sexually attractive couple in the White House. Not going to make an Oval Office joke. That's too easy. But, especially on the women's side, because old, men, wealthy, rich men over 40, they can always get some sex. But from my perspective, the women, Michelle is like a godsend, attractive woman in the White House. Look what we've had to have before. Laura Bush, nice woman, meant well, not ugly by any means, but she always looked like she was, Jack Nicholson as the Joker in Batman. She had like perma-smile all the time. And then you have Hillary. I like Hillary. Nice woman. I'm a fan of her politics. I'm glad she's a Secretary of State. It's cool. I'm a big Bill fan. So I like Hillary. And not the most attractive woman, but sometimes if you catch her in those periwinkle blue or, those canary yellow Lane Bryant pants, yeah, sure, I'll get in there. Let me get inside Hillary, But then you had Barbara Bush before that. Again, Barbara Bush, nice woman, grandmotherly, but Barbara Bush, not attractive. She looked more like John Quincy Adams. Damn. Crazy. So glad to see Barack and Michelle in the White House.
That's all the time we have for this week, but we'll see you again next time on your show, Sal's Show.
Now remember, Sal's show is your show. And if you want to be on Sal's show, all you got to do is email sarahandsal@comcast.net.
Well, thanks, Chris, for being such a great host.
Oh, it was a pleasure. I mean, you're the pro, so it's always good to work with the best.
All right, so we will see each other next time. So until then, bye.